Now we're going to attempt example B, right? And example B says the crank AO, which is AO, right, revolves in a clockwise direction about O, around, about or around. B is constrained to move backwards and forward along a horizontal line O. So along this line here, B moves forward and backward. Reciprocate, right? And this backward and forward movement is transferred into circular movement at this joint here. So it pushes this joint forward, then pulls it backwards, then push it forward, then pulls it backward. Plot the locus of P for one revolution of AO. Right? So plot P, locus P from A to P is P point is what you're plotting all the way around. So let's say this is projected out and you don't want this to juke anybody into their eyes. So you want to build a guard to protect it from injuring someone. Let's say it's a piece of metal on a rotating wheel, right? And it keeps sticking out every time it goes out and comes back in. It sticks out, in, out, in, out, in. That can harm someone. So you want to build a machine that cover a protective guard over it. So you want to know what is the path that it travels along throughout one rotation. So in this we plot the point of P, plot the locus of P. Alright, so the principles remain the same, but instead of plotting the point behind, you plot it in front. Plot the locus of P for one revolution of AO. AO equal 40 millimeters and AB equal 30 millimeters. So AB equal 30, AO equal 40. So the diameter of the circle is 80 and AP is equal to 60. So that's all we need to draw this one. First step says draw the initial position of the mechanism, meaning you're going to draw B to A, the circle, and A to P. Divide the circle through A into 12 equal parts. You divide the circle. Draw light outlines of the mechanism for each of the 12 positions of AO. So you're going to draw outline of the mechanism from each point going backward to this point. And it says here, join the plotted points P to obtain the required locus. So what you do is divide the circle and connect all of these lines, being that AB is 130, so you're going to, from each point you're going to measure 130 to this flat line. It is not quite easy for you to do that unless you have a compass, like unless you're doing it manually, where you open the compass to 130 degrees, put that 2, scribe down here, put that 3, scribe down here, put that 4, scribe down here. That's one way you could go about it with a compass. However, we are doing AutoCAD drawing and we know plain geometric drawings are difficult in AutoCAD because the program was not designed for geometry, for plain geometry. It was designed to solve all those problems without having to solve them manually. The reason why we had to do these drawings on paper was because we didn't have computers. Now that we have computers, the syllabus has not changed, so we still have to be fooling ourselves. But let's continue fooling ourselves till we don't have to anymore. So what you do is use center start end, put it at 2, open to 130, and scribe. Use center start end arc. Alright, we're going to try it now. You start with the center line, try a circle. Circle is 40. Divide the circle. 12. Enter. Connect all points. And to stop and start, I press enter to stop, enter to start, enter. You can press escape, enter, or enter, enter. It doesn't matter. Or space bar. So enter, get back the option, click it on, then because it continues, I just press enter, it goes away, then enter again, it comes back. You can press escape to escape the command and enter to enter the command, or enter, enter. It doesn't matter. Now that we have the 12 divisions, what we do next is to find position 1, which is from A to B, and that is to use center start end from A and scribe 130. Notice I wouldn't have this symbol with the writing. So this one here, dynamic input, allows you to write. While there, if it's off, you won't see anything. So you turn it on so you can see what you're entering. So send to start end, open to 130. So this is there. So open to 130, enter, and scribe. Right. So that is point B right here. And I should get 120 when I measure it, 130 when I measure it. Measure 130. Wrong. Aligned 130. See that? It's good. So now this is my crank. Change it to object line because it should be brighter than all of them. Redraw this line here. Remember, escape, enter, escape to escape a command, enter to re-enter the command so you get the draw line again. Escape, enter, escape, enter, or enter, it goes away, enter, it comes back. See? Enter, it goes away, cancel it on, enter, it comes back. Alright, good. Next thing we want to do is do the same thing for each of them. We're going to scribe for each of them 130 and then draw the lines. So arc, center start end. 130, enter, and then connect the line. You keep doing that till you're complete. Till you have completed all of them. Alright, so keep doing that for all the points. Center start end. Okay, so this one is already on the center line. So this one is this one. So it's okay. So I can extend this one from here out 60. So draw line 60, enter. So we have the first P point then. First P point, which is first one of that for 3. Let's extend out to 60. 2 that is. So boom. This one is not necessarily needed anymore. So we'll start again. From here. 130, enter. Passes through the same point as here. So from here to here. And we begin to realize that it's the same distance from this point to this point. So it will be the same distance from this point to this point because they're the same. So we don't even have to measure that one. We can just draw it in. Right. Just to check, it is 130, enter, scribe, see? Perfect. So you do the same thing for each of them coming around on the other side now. So 130, center start end, scribe. 130, and scribe. From this point, you can connect both. Here to here. And here to here. Here to here. Center start end from the peak. Let me see what this gives us. 130, enter. So it gives us this point there. So from here to peak, to stop right there. Okay. And from this peak to the same place down there. And then one more. Char. 2 more. This one and this one. So come from this point here. Open a compass to 130. Enter. Scribe. Then connect both of them. Connect to that point there. then this one is the one that's left. So send the start end there, 130. Scribe. And from here to here is 130. From here to here is 130, so 60 will stop somewhere in here, right? So if you measure this one, you realize from this point to this point is 130, which is the same thing that we're trying to get for all of them. So now you need to add 60 to the 130 to get P. For example, we got P from this one here, which is 60. So from this one, which stops here, we get P here and P is here. So P would be 60 back this way, or 60 from this point outwards. So we measure 60 from this point outwards. Let's change all of these to green, or projection lines, right? So we need another 60 projection lines. Change to a different color, no matter which color you choose. So we draw another 60 from here to here. 60, enter. Nope, lean. Turn on ortho, so we can draw it straight. From here to here, 60. So this is P, 1P, and this is the next P. Therefore, this one here, 8P stops there, and 2P stops there. So 1P, both of them are on the straight line, right? Both points. So 8 and 2 are on the same line. So now we're going to connect all the rest. So 60 that way. Turn on our polar tracking. Extend 60. Enter. And why do we extend it? Because that's what the instruction says. It says AP is 60. A to P is 60. So for all of them, extend 60. Extend this one. Extend all of them by 60. 60. 60. 60. 60. 60. This one is 60 as well. And all of them is connected now, I think. No, this one. You want to keep it in line with the line so it doesn't go out. Perfectly in line. There, this one 60 as well. Alright. So now that we have all the points, we can connect them with the spline line. SPL, enter. So we connect all of them. Where's the other one? Here. Over here. This one is here. This one is here. This one is here. Enter. So that's how we get it. Alright, so I need to fix this one. But you understand the basic concept of how we get it. So plot again. SPL, enter. Then we start from one of these close ones. SPL, enter. So right here would be good to start right here. And I'm connecting to the edge of the lines, the 60p point. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, so I got it good there. So change this to object line, and I've got it done. Right, so these can go back to being, can turn them into projection lines because they are really projections, and leave the arcs as construction lines. There you go. Change back the crank mechanism into object line. Right, and that's it. That's how we do the crank mechanisms. Alright. Now all you do next is label your drawing. Put this symbol locus of B, the arrows going both ways, this curved one here, and label your zeros, all of the lettering and everything. And you put constructing the mechanism, example A, example B. So you just copy the titles from one of these work, what I did completed already. So constructing a, and that's you. And you construct it like this, and that is you. So that's you.